This is an awesome and insane look at one of the biggest aircraft carriers in the entire world. Watch and discover all the nooks and crannies to uncover just how they run a military city floating in the middle of the ocean. General Assessment. The general assessment is a vital tool to ensure the safe operation of aircraft carriers. These aircraft carriers are one of the symbols that are seen as significant in naval superiority and national strength due to their high combat capabilities. Its regular implementation is crucial to prevent accidents, injuries, and illness on board. Identifying potential hazards is important because it determines the appropriate course of action. The general assessment process involves a systematic approach. The use of training techniques to ensure the crew is consistent, flexible, and aware is used during the review process. This approach enhances safety and minimizes environmental impact since risk is not a fixed concept and requires experience with this particular training to mitigate mental error. Factors such as human behavior, general awareness, and ongoing attention from those involved play a crucial role in the decision-making process during the general assessment of the warship. Construction. The largest warship ever constructed is the Gerald R. Ford. It can accommodate over 4,500 people and transport more than 75 aircraft. It was built at a cost of over $17 billion, including $5 billion spent on research, with a weight of over 100,000 tons and powered by 2 nuclear reactors. Its construction started in 2009. However, because of numerous delays, it was only completed in late 2017, commissioned by Donald Trump. Unfortunately, Gerald Ford passed away before its completion. Nevertheless, the aircraft carrier was still named in his honor. The primary function of the ship is to provide a launch pad for the aircraft aboard the ship. Its spacious hangar stores aircraft, armaments, and equipment required for missions. The longest deck on the ship allows impressive takeoff and landing situations of the military aircraft. These aircraft are usually controlled by a computerized system. Because of the ship's improved technological features, it can now launch 25% more aircraft daily than previous models, which as a result reduced the crew member size by 25% and increased the longevity of missions. Experts also anticipated that the reduced crew size will help to balance out the high expense of the vessel in the long term. Another key feature of the Gerald R. Ford is its ability to operate for longer periods of time without refueling. This is possible because of its 2 nuclear reactors that provide the ship with an almost unlimited power supply. Aside from that, its innovative electromagnetic launch system requires less maintenance and space compared to the obsolete steam-powered catapults. The ship is also equipped with state-of-the-art defense systems that can detect and respond to threats from both air and sea. These systems include radar, sonar, and anti-aircraft missiles. With its impressive capabilities, the Gerald R. Ford is an essential component of the United States naval power and a symbol of the country's military strength. Maintenance. Finding possible threats is essential because it determines the next step to take. To achieve precision through thoroughness, a systematic process and general evaluation is required. To do this, appropriate training methods are employed to ensure consistency. Regular assessment also guarantees the warship's overall increased security and reduction in negative environmental effects. Since risk is not a permanent or stable idea, risk mitigation demands knowledge, expertise, and a specific mindset. Human behavior towards problems, general awareness, and ongoing focus of the participants are elements that are very important in the decision-making process. The organization tends to conduct these risk mitigation exercises routinely to ensure a proper evaluation has been done on the battleship. In order to ensure the planes fly safely, dependably, and on time, onboard operations of large modern aircraft carriers are complex. The 3 stages of airplane maintenance are organizational, intermediate, and depot, and almost all 3 could be done on board. However, procedures require that some are completed ashore. For instance, the electrical, electronic, and armament systems can be done at sea. Meanwhile, the mechanical work involved on an airplane's engine are preferably carried out on dry land because of significant corrosion repairs and repainting. The 3 stages of aircraft maintenance mentioned earlier are also known as O-level, I-level, and depot. These 3 can be completed on board the carrier except for the 3rd stage. Aside from its ability to transport various equipment, including extra fuel tanks and nuclear bombs, it also complements aircraft high-performance criteria. This fact contributes even more to its highly adaptive feature. One of the versatile military planes that is considered an asset and signifier of superiority is called the F-18. This valued aircraft can be modified and configured on board the carrier for different purposes from time to time, depending on the desired function. Additionally, to ensure that these jets land successfully, the deck operation is crucial. Technology. The USS Gerald R aircraft carrier features technology that reduces strain on aircraft and allows for the launching of more types of planes. While the technology did cause construction delays and continues to have issues, Navy officers have praised it for its versatility. The ship houses an array of items such as unmanned aircraft, joint strike fighters, and lasers. After landing, planes have access to over 40 refueling stations. Cool enough, officers still have the option to use the Ouija board method, where autographs of famous visitors are collected on currency and kept as a backup system. Additionally, chutes are provided on the deck for offloading weapons that may have malfunctioned. This measure is part of the safety operation that was implemented after the 1960s incident when weapons failed on the USS Forrestal. The USS Gerald R is not just equipped with various types of aircraft, but also features numerous Sea Sparrows, short-range anti-aircraft and anti-missile weapons, and ram weapons that can be moved around the deck to protect the ship's own deck. The bridge serves as the broader control center, from which the twin nuclear engines are used to power the ship to speeds of over 30 knots. While the ship's core functions are controlled digitally, there is a physical steering wheel as a backup. The touchscreen setup is so highly automated that the crew had to work out guidelines on how to operate the ship during the early testing phase due to the substantial changes from previous ships. Aircraft. The multi-billion-dollar amphibious assault warships feature modern aircraft with vertical landing capabilities. One such aircraft is the F-35, which is equipped with unrivaled avionics and the most potent fighter engine, the Pratt & Whitney F-135 engine. The F-35 is the only one among the 3 types with short takeoff and vertical landing, or STOVL capability. This enables the aircraft to function from remote bases with little landing space and in various air-capable ships. This expensive jet is exclusive to the United States Marine Corps. Another aircraft with vertical landing capabilities is the AV-8B Harrier II. It is one of the current inventories of the United States that is capable of short takeoff and vertical landing. The Harrier II is a crucial component of the Marine Corps' notion of STOVL force because of its excellent safety range and lethality. It has a thrust of 22,000 pounds, which allows it to hover like a helicopter and then surge forward at jet speeds. On top of that, Harrier II is adaptable and can execute almost any mission, including attacking and destroying surface and air targets, escorting helicopters, engaging in air-to-air defense, and providing reconnaissance. It is also capable of supporting offensive and defensive action with its arsenal of missiles and bombs. The USS Zumwalt, meanwhile, is a next-generation multi-mission destroyer designed to increase naval strength and power from sea. The destroyer has the most advanced military hardware and technology, including the most advanced electric propulsion system, a wave-piercing tumble-home hull, a stealth design, and the most advanced weapons. This U.S. destroyer weapon is considered the most technologically advanced vessel in the world, costing around $4.4 billion. Its primary mission is to supply the United States Navy fleet with anti-aircraft support. The Zumwalt is equipped with 2 turrets of the advanced gun system that have rocket-assisted GPS-guided projectiles. The destroyer is also equipped with 80 missile bays from which it can deploy anti-ballistic surface-to-surface and surface-to-air missiles. It has a commercial-sized data center inside where several systems are automated. Experts still continue to conduct research about the possible weaponries that can be utilized in this warship, such as railguns and lasers. The tumble-home hull slopes inward, making it the size of 2 football fields that can carry 2 helicopters and 2 attack boats. However, it only registers on the radar as a vessel that is 50 feet long. Overall, the USS Zumwalt is a multi-purpose stealth missile destroyer with a back-swept bow and a futuristic hull design called a tumble-home, all of which contribute to its low radar profile. Comfort. The Gerald R. Ford is a military vessel that is designed to provide a level of comfort for the thousands of people who may call it home for an extended period of time. While the ship features a lot of military hardware, it is also built to cater to the needs of its crew members. Interestingly, this ship has gender-neutral toilets. While most of the crew members are typically men, the ship has no urinals. The reason behind this is not political, but more practical. According to operations specialist First Class Kaylee Motzenbacher, the ship is designed to give flexibility since there aren't any berthing areas that are dedicated to one sex or another. The ship boasts several modern adaptations compared to other Navy constructions, such as USB ports for phone charging, energy-efficient light bulbs, large gym areas, and improved air conditioning. This improved space has allowed for distinct sleeping and resting areas. The crew have reported improvements in their firefighting gear area, as there are enough space for people to enter and exit without struggling. They are also happy with the shorter queues for food due to the ship's layout and the upgrades to their berths. Additionally, the ship also features several amenities to make life on board more enjoyable, such as flat-screen TVs, boxing facilities, and a chapel. The ship has a basketball court in its hangar and plush conference rooms with polished tables and ceremonial flags. The captain's cabin is adorned with Gerald R. Ford memorabilia, and Ford's picture hangs over the aircraft hangar. He is honored not only as a president, but also as a Navy veteran, having served on the USS Monterey during World War II. There is even a statue of Ford on board that features the drain that reportedly saved his life during a storm. Despite these amenities, the ship has faced tethering problems that have prevented it from becoming fully operational. A report in early 2021 stated that the ship was facing a launch failure of its aircraft every 181 attempts. The USS Gerald R. Ford has had successful deployments since then, but it continues to have catapult issues even today. The Navy hopes to have all the challenges corrected by the end of 2023. Overall, it would take a long time at sea to fully explore the ship's stacked floors and modern technology. The ship's sheer size offers plenty of variety in terms of work and entertainment, making life on board an entertaining experience in itself. In conclusion, the Gerald R. Ford is a modern military vessel designed to cater to the needs of its crew members. With gender-neutral toilets, modern adaptations, improved space, and amenities, the ship provides comfort for those who live on it for extended periods. That's all for today's video. Are you willing to show your honor, courage, and commitment by joining the Navy? Comment your answers down below. And while you're at it, hit the like button if you enjoyed the video. Don't forget to subscribe and hit that bell notification for the newest videos on all the latest and coolest tech.